maybe we still had a chance.
No, I don't think you. I think you're good.
And that's not the whole.
Dear grid coordinates is what that happened. Hi. Today we're going to be watching Dismantling the IRS with Necromancy. I have no idea how that's supposed to work out, okay?
What happens after death? Well, that's easy. Total Warhammer 3. Become Global Crisis. And who better
you become the Crisis. Good.
Than this guy. Because Settra does not serve.
So
like
I've
my
heard.
Graphics card. So without further ado, meet the Tomb King.
I'll be honest, I had heard of Settra before, but anytime I've heard of Settra, I thought it was a woman. It just sounded like that sort of name, you know?
As the resident undead Egyptians, our goal is simple. Conquer the world and survive an endgame
Isn't that
crisis
everyone's job?
The first course of action is to greet our neighbor. Howdy do, partner.
Oh, isn't that
and
also
undead, they don't
the
rout,
same...
but instead crumble and die faster than a new pair of Yeezys.
Does it matter?
The
Corpses are limited.
Beating their leader, we'd won our first battle. Something special about the...
So it does seem right-click to fuck this guy in particular is a good strategy. Okay.
Tomb Kings. Settra does not serve. The IRS.
So I've been told.
While we barely make any money, our units are completely free. Instead, we have to build structures to increase unit capacities and research tech to field more armies.
Interesting.
Right now, we only have a few chariots to recruit, but later in the game, may God have mercy, because I certainly
good God, what are those things? So hold up. That means his stuff is entirely free. It's just time-based and structure-based? Interesting. All right. I mean, corpses are plentiful, so I don't think that's going to be much of a resource, so,
war with pretty much all of our neighbors,
well,
Settra
you're undead,
After sieging our first settlement, our units were pretty injured, so instead of waiting for them to replenish, I could just disband and re-recruit them, because digging up dead people is free. In terms of expansion, to our left we have desert, above and below are tantalizing deserts, and to our right is mountains, with desert. Because of how our recruitment system works, we need to play wide. Conquering as many settlements as possible gives us more room for unit capacity buildings and bigger armies.
So you have to expand as them.
We turn to the vampire counts. By deploying our army in a box and partaking in minuscule tomfoolery, our chariots are able to do their thing. Normally, spearmen counter chariots, if we didn't have 50. After capturing the fourth settlement, we took a break from the fighting.
Yes. What? That's the way I play RTS, is like, screw the rock, paper, scissors stuff, just have more.
For a single turn. Hello, man-child. Given our income was now 300 hyper-inflated dollars,
is that good or bad?
Our inner Logan Paul and steal more. Or accept bribes, because we scare people. Not like that'll stop me, for Settra does not read. Manfred also decided to attack.
Well, it seems to be a common theme. Accept the bribes, then kill them anyway. Alright.
And his army was looking less impressive than an
Manfred
Amazon Man, undead fights are
so
much fun. We just sit here for 10 minutes watching bone-on-bone action, which is why I spent most of it watching two schizophrenic necromancers walk in circles.
What?
Like sowing stew.
What are they doing?
Civilians were an army.
Alright.
I see.
Winning the battle meant the end of Manfred, and capturing his last settlement was a cakewalk. Besides, we had bigger issues, like a plague spreading and Volkmar camping.
Hold on. How's the plague affecting you? You are not alive. What? Shouldn't you be, like, immune? Okay.
Our city.
If I had my way, you would be dealt flame and hammer.
Well, I don't think you have your way.
With Manfred's faction gone, our research for a second army had completed, allowing me to regurgitate an entire 20 stack in just 2 turns.
Yes, just regurgitate it. Alright.
Awaken, our research speed goes down, so it takes longer to get another. Because each settlement we own increases research speed back up, more cities equals more armies. And
okay, so that's how it's balanced. Like, the more stuff you have, the slower your research goes, and the more places you capture, the faster it goes. So you're kind of forced to just keep steamrolling everything that you can. Where are we going? Qatar, huh?
Plagues. Okay, skeletons can't get sick. Exhibit A.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I said.
My fucking dick!
Speaking of pestilence, our neighbors. Directly next to Camry is this quirky, not like the other girls' settlement. The Black Pyramid of Nagash.
Fucking Nagash.
Untold
I've been made aware of Nagash against my will way too many times. Like, I know about the will of Nagash because it has been yelled at me repeatedly. Okay.
Evil and horrors into the world. So naturally, I had to have it. So up until this point, things were going pretty well. Please don't declare war on me. I was not expecting that. And overall, our borders were safe.
How about
safe? No,
why?
That was Ninth Circle of Hell. Who is Scarbrand? Well,
yes, Scarbrand. The guy got bitch slapped so hard he flew around the existence of everything before coming back a husk. Oh, good.
Well, you know, Satan. By deploying our units on the edge, utilizing masses of chariots, and courageously advancing backwards, we pulled their heroes into our spears and had a completely fair duel. Winning the battle left Khorne cities open, but as we went north, there were problems in the south. Though with another army awakened, we started to mobilize the 3rd Legion of mostly useless yet still free cannon fodder, headed by the legendary...
Wait, okay, so you're making just cannon fodder armies? Are the big units also free? Because that'd be ridiculous.
Leader King Whack-Off, our army's
King what?
Mostly useless yet still free cannon fodder, headed by the legendary leader
King Whack-Off, huh? Okay, I see.
King Whack-Off, our armies beat the lizards off and used a tactic I like to call Rimworld. Fighting the last army manually, we used the mystical powers of cheese. We're just gonna keep running him in circles until he dies.
Please explain.
And you know what?
Oh, that sort of cheese. I'm an idiot. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I've been watching too many Skaven things. I thought it meant literal cheese. You have to admit, it is a possibility that they would actually weaponize cheese. Like actual cheese.
Oh fuck, I take it back. Further north, Settra took Scarbrand's capital.
I could not run it, I guess.
Declared war, and Tic-Tac-Toe drew an X on our settlement. In retaliation, our armies cornered them, and instead of auto-resolving, I decided to fight out the battle. What a mistake that was.
Oh god,
with half its
pterodactyls.
units being airborne, we won at the cost of bleaching my eyes. Even after taking back our settlement, we were...
don't worry. Your eyes will be fine. Mine are still recovering from fucking Maxor.
Still fighting against every single bordering faction. With Khorne, Lizardmen, and Volkmar cities conquered, we
everyone loves you.
Extorted factions in the name of peace and certified ourselves as a local menace. But we were running into a minuscule problem. If we define minuscule as Jabba the Hutt. If I could rename our cities in this game, I'd call...
Hold on. Springs of Eternal Life, Khemri, Numas, Dark Hasabar. This is like it's like a fictional Middle East sort of thing. All right.
Them all Poland, because with greenskins, new plagues, and overweight toads, we were being squished from all sides. Yes, we were beating down Volkmar, but with every settlement we occupied, we could lose a different one. Because awakening an army would take too much time, we performed a rite to cause sandstorms and attrition for all invaders, which weakened most armies.
Does it affect you?
Scarbrand decided to take another pass at Settra, who was riding his Chariot of the Gods. After continuously running...
Hold on. The Chariot of the Gods. Did one of the gods give him one, or did he steal it?
Over his toes, we...
Okay, hold on. He really does love his chariots. Are those actually, like, that good? Because it actually seemed like it's actually very, very powerful.
Finally sent Scarbrand to the Shadow Realm, separately wiped out Volkmar, and secured our borders. King Whack-Off also discovered Edgy Arkan, who's like Settra's really
Edgy what? I mean, yes.
So younger brother. No, Mom, it's not a phase. I'm just a Sigma male.
I see.
Arkan is Aranessa's Altspite, a treacherous pirate known for betraying trustworthy allies. Back to the north, we did a little spring cleaning by finishing off the Glizzy and some inbred Gila monsters. Also, apparently...
Okay, so they've wiped out a bunch of the Lizardmen. Cool. So is it just like a steamroll of undeath? Is this like the Lich King? Like, unless you stop him early, you're just thunderfucked. Is that what this is? Is that how this plays?
Kroq-Gar declared war on us at some point, which is cool.
Okay, who is that?
Plus, in a rare moment of bonding, Tony and I united.
Hold on, is that guy riding a Trojan horse? It really looks like he's riding a Trojan horse. What the okay.
Common hatred of Arkan. Of course, one turn later. How dare you take what I've rightfully stolen? On top of Bretonian aggression, we had to defend ourselves from Arkan.
Wait, hold on. Does he... I just want to see something. Is it me or does he look like he has like a giant shit-eating grin? I mean, green. What? It really does look like it.
By invading it. King Whack-Off is unique in that he buffs Tomb Guard, our elite infantry. But by heaping more buffs onto him, each Tomb Guard is practically unkillable, even when completely surrounded. As for Arkan, resident necromancer,
is that a giant fucking arm?
And Lieutenant to Big Bad Nagash, taking an overview of our wars, we needed another army, but researching one was too slow. But you might have known.
You've said this several times now. So apparently, you don't want more armies, you just want stronger armies, at least for a while.
Notice these relic things.
Yeah, what are those? Explain.
Canoptic jaws.
I mean, I know what canoptic jars are. They're like the stuff you put organs in when you mummify people. So what exactly are they used for here? let me guess. There are a currency to buy, not items, units, right?
We get them through taking settlements and spend them in my favorite pastime, running a cult. The mortuary cult is a special crafting system for the Tomb Kings. We can also awaken new heroes.
Okay, so this is like the Tomb King's version of eating everything that the goblins had. Okay.
There was an army, so by emptying Settra Jr.'s college fund, we awakened a new dynasty. To further our military
whole dynasty,
more, we changed up Settra's army. If having some chariots is good, then thinking rationally, what about a whole army of them? To test our theory, we fought a quest battle for our legendary weapon.
Oh my good god.
Oh, okay, that is a lot of dudes.
All of my units don't even fit on like where they intended to have the rally point. Even their dedicated anti-chariot units couldn't stand up to the might of standstill traffic.
Oh god!
He's dying, by the way.
Yeah, no shit, he's dying. He's surrounded by a bunch of chariots. What the fuck? Is this like a viable strategy? Just box them in and then just beat them to death? I mean, I suppose so, but I did not expect him to be boxed in by chariots, you know?
Like, this is killing him. We won Settra's Blade, researched another army, and kept increasing our income. TikTok also declared war again.
Okay, honestly, since you don't use money on units and stuff, what do you use money for as this faction? I think you there's a like upkeep in this game, right? But do your units have an upkeep? I mean, they're undead, right? They don't cost anything to make. Do they have an upkeep? What do you use money for? Just research?
Leading us to witness more Slon magic. My mini-map was just filling with enemies, so I pieced out one of the
space frogs, but
Tic-Tac-Toe's
frogs.
army just kind of died, and everyone's favorite murderous psychopaths came back. Thus far, the campaign could be summed up in one word: suffering. Resettling ruins, beating up Ark, and having those very ruins razed, beating up Ark, and accepting bribes, and fighting a lightning strike battle against dinos with 400 chariots.
What is this hard on for chariots? Holy shit, that is a lot of chariots. Why? Why is it always chariots? Is that all the units they have? What?
If you told me this is how I'd be spending my Friday night, I'd believe you. But at least one good thing came out of all
Interesting
this.
Friday nights you have.
With a bow. King Wackoff's army had recruited a bone giant who drops explosive arrows faster than the ratings of Velma. Krokar had decided to see
explosive arrows thrown by a giant. That's just a ballista, just in human form. Okay. That's a siege engine.
Pet undead frog, a Slon so powerful that when he died, he just didn't. Luckily, Wackoff's boner giant unloaded all—
Hold on, what do you mean when he died, he just didn't? Do I want to know? Okay, please someone give me context.
All over the lizardman, edged Krokar to death, and when it was down to just Lord Croak, beat the meat out of that toad. When everyone was finished off, we returned to fighting Arden, but next door was a special rogue army, because scattered around the map were books of Nagash. Each one gives us special powers after we defeat the army holding it.
Hold on, didn't you just sack like a city of Nagash? Why does he have random shit on the map? Like, okay.
Same Nagash, whose pyramid we looted.
That's what I just said!
Is a building we can exploit called the Vault of Nagash, with secrets and dark magic, the likes of which no sane mortal would mess with.
Well, good thing you're not mortal then. But, hold on. Vampire corruption? What? as an undead? An undead? Well, I mean, technically vampires are undead, but you know what I mean. What? Is that even a thing in this game?
Luckily, we're neither. Plus, it's not like building the vault has any serious consequences. I mean,
not at
it
all.
Wouldn't set something in motion that would cause a massive invasion to happen.
Oh, no.
To solve that, I forgot about it. Mostly because we'd all been wiped out, doubled our territory, and surrounded the rogue army holding our book. An army of mostly anti-large versus chariots. Way Watchers.
Why is it always chariots?
In the game.
Okay.
Charging the temple guard directly. You just walk through them. After dealing with their
what
leader,
is he
we won
doing?
the battle and acquired
it's just
the book
chariots.
Each book has a unique ability, with this one causing sandstorms and attrition. The other books are spread across the world, but the closest
They're very
ones
big
are in
ones.
Lamia.
The map is very big. How long does it take to like send an army across the map? Realistic? Is it like Civ, or is it more like, I don't know, Command and Conquer or Warcraft 3 or something? Like, how long would, or how many turns would it actually take to go get one of these things?
Carrick 8 Peaks. To regroup, we pieced out Krokar by gifting him a settlement we just took from him, and resurrected our spellcasters at 0 health. But more broken was me starting a war with...
Wait, hold on. How can you resurrect something at 0 health? I hope... I assume that's a bug, and it's supposed to be at least 1, right? Otherwise, they'd be immortal.
Krokar's ally, which he joined. Now, you'd think that it would mean he violated our peace treaty because he declared war on us.
Let me guess,
the problem there is that we're using our brains. Because instead, it actually counts as me violating the agreement, lowering my reliability to nothing. And low reliability means...
Everyone hates you, yes, but... Hold on. Again, is this like by design or is this a bug? What?
One of our armies, 1v10ing the whole thing, then confederating with another one of our enemies. There were just too many settlements to conquer. Well, for a mortal.
Well, good thing we're not mortal. Nice. What? Oh, wait, was that the... Yeah, that was definitely the Trojan horse just hippity hopping all over the goddamn place. What is he doing?
What exactly have we achieved? A lot,
conquering a lot of stuff.
Arcanumber Pawns, gone. Krokar united with us against the dwarves.
Oh, good.
Killed him. And pretty much the entire peninsula is ours.
Except I saw some vampires up top, I think.
Fate Weaver, Zeech Worshipper, and Muppets Mascot. By expanding south, we'd run into him and the worship.
Ah, yes. The guy who sees the past and future, but he does not see what's happening in front of him. He does have some funky-ass magic, though.
Of Zeech. Now, Big Bird and his entourage are almost exclusively ranged units who can kite. So, as I've said 10 times before, chariots. Turning Kairos into KFC, we evicted Zeech and took his...
That fucking Trojan horse just beat the shit out of Kairos Fate Weaver. Are you serious? Okay. Like, the Chaos factions are the only ones I realistically know in this game, mostly because they're also in 40k. So...
Northern settlements. Kairos' last cities were in the Chaos Wastes, which have no practical usefulness whatsoever.
Who cares?
We're here, on the other side of the world, we were sending armies to Lustria for one of the books. First, we got caught by orc pirates, which wasn't too bad, but then...
Chariots, of course.
Expected them to...
The solution to all problems apparently is chariots. And if that doesn't work, more chariots.
In one army, not 4, so only one of our boats made it to land. We did make a friend, though, Luther Harkin, in perhaps the most lopsided trade deal I have ever seen.
Hold on. Your offers... Oh my god! Why would you do that? Okay...
In the north of our peninsula, we'd mostly defeated the dwarves, discovered the Skaven clan Moors, and were expanding
Skaven, delightful.
Until we met our match. A completely random rogue army made up of grenade launchers, steam tanks, and Hellstorm rockets.
Excuse me, hold on, what? Grenade launchers, tanks, and artillery. What? Okay.
Maybe we still had a chance.
No, I don't think you. I think you're good.
And that's not the whole.
Dear grid coordinates is what that happened.
Thing, by the way, there's a second army. Oh my god.
And good. What is that?
Has 8 steam tanks.
I'm gonna assume that's very bad because they only have 1, and I saw like they have like stacks of units on the other one. So kind of like might magic. That means those are pretty damn powerful. Okay, but again, from what I've learned, if an army has only 1 type of unit, they can be outplayed. Or, you know, just send a couple 100 chariots at them, apparently.
Allowing us access to our best units. War Sphinx, Hyro Titans, and Necro Sphinx, which you'll see a little later.
Several
I also found
Sphinxes,
an interesting creative mechanic in our tech tree. A high research rate awakens new armies quickly, but each army lowers the rate back down.
Exactly.
Unless it doesn't. By researching 99% of a dynasty at our full rate, then switching to another, it's
my
god. Settra
the
was
cheese!
Still on the warpath, taking over half the settlements and ending up at the gates of Kairos. Completely outnumbered and fighting better units.
Well... Maybe outnumbered, and you might be fighting better units, but you have chariots, and that's all that matters.
King's chariots are good, but they're not that good. With just Settra
my
and
god,
his Sphinxes,
did the chariot meet their match finally?
For the first time, Settra lost.
Oh
the worst thing that happened in the whole campaign so far. Remember this place, Black Pyramid of Gash?
Yeah, the one that you kind of went into the thing?
Very interesting things. Now,
yeah, the one where you went into the vault and totally didn't push things you're not supposed to. The Pyramid Wakes, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Are we on a tomb world? Are the Necrons going to wake up now?
Number 1, you can start an endgame crisis by building a vault. Number 2, we
Okay.
should not have built that vault. The endgame crisis begins in 10 turns, and to be honest, I don't really know if it was us or complete coincidence. Either way, Nagash is bad.
I think it was you.
There was a way out of this. No, Settra's chariots aren't bad, but we needed something insane. So after some research, we turned Settra's army into Settra's Doom Stack. Hyro Titans, Necro Sphinx, War Sphinx, Necropolis Knights, and Bone Giants. Plus,
that sounds really good. From the names alone, and the fact that they're very low stacks, that means the units are powerful, I guess. Okay, but why do you have 2 Sphinxes? Alright, show me, what does it do?
using the Mortuary Cult, we gave Settra regeneration, vortex spells, and every other broken ability I could think of. We moved our armies closer to the
Make
capital,
him invulnerable, I guess.
units, and had Skarsnik unfairly declare war on us, all because we lightly ransacked his capital for another book of Nagash.
What is a little ransacking amongst friends? Okay. Hold on, 5th book of Nagash. Even more armies. And more tomb guards from his own, like, saying, like, those are brutally powerful. Okay.
Would you believe me if I said it's for a school project? With 10 turns until Nagash returned, we needed to prepare our armies. To make sure the north was safe, I stationed 2 armies at Carrick 8 Peaks to draw the aggro. While Skarsnik was strength rank 3, he had his own problems.
Yeah,
threats were
I mean, that seems to be an issue for anyone that isn't part of the human, elf, dwarf, like, Hugfest. Like, everyone hates you. Not just, you know, the quote-unquote good guys. Everyone else that's technically evil also hates you. So you are just on your own.
And Kairos. Tweedledum and Dumber were busy taking the Chaos Waste back, but still at times to be flat annoying. Queek got obliterated, and across the sea, Skrulk was role-playing a fish on land.
What?
Still, with our armies marching back.
Ew. Was that a fucking spider? Hold on. Ew. Yeah, it was. But again... Okay, wait. Now it looks like the horse looks different now. Do upgrades actually reflect, like, visually on heroes and their, I guess, steeds? Because Settra has the chariot and this guy has the horse thing. And now it looks like very armored.
Depression. All the scary things Skarsnik could field, he sent a bunch of naked goblins. However, shall we manage?
Why?
To improve our main armies, I awakened some tomb princes because apparently we recruit them at level 22. Free max level heroes.
Know what that means, but okay.
Unfortunately, there was still one problem.
Yes.
Nope. That army of steam tank grenade launchers was multiplying, but we had one.
It was multiplying? How is it? How? Unlike you, they cannot just summon, like, their stuff from, like, the ground, so... Okay.
Unstoppable weapon at our disposal.
Which is
$30,000. We are now friends. As
for
our other enemies,
I see. If you can't beat him, join him.
Using something called diplomacy. Skarsnik, I am truly sorry for taking your capital. So because we don't need it anymore, I'm giving it to Queek. You get this ruined settlement I didn't want, and I'll even join all your wars because I will definitely help you. And all I want is peace.
Yeah. Don't take my stuff that's right next to you. I'm definitely gonna help you as you're dying in the other end of the map. Yes, absolutely.
So with Skarsnik
Become
as our
vassal.
new friendly puppet state, we had a buffer to the north. We swapped some units around, made some minor adjustments, and prepared our last stand. If we could beat Nagash's armies, then for the second time in my 1,000 hours across all 3 titles,
that is a lot of
I might
hours.
actually finish a game. We have 3 turns until our capital will be swarmed by more than 10,000 undead,
Holy
and
shit.
Settra's army was just about done. But
Wait, okay, so it's undead on undead action. Okay. Interesting.
missing one thing, the Crown of Nehekara. In one last
what does it
quest
do?
battle, housing an army of all monstrous constructs, the Chaos Warriors even cleverly flanked us and attacked our very vulnerable ranged units.
Oh, did they?
All of our high
But I don't think it helps very much when your ranged units are like 30 feet tall. It's like ambushing. It's like ambushing like a squad of like knights in 40k. Yes, you could in theory, I guess, but why?
Are also spellcasters, so we have access to like 6 of these things when we're.
Oh
my god!
Fireball.
Now that Settra had recovered his crown, well, that was it. We'd done all the preparing we could do, so I stacked every army into a tight ball and passed our final turn. If
and
we
what
could
happened?
Hold, we'd win the campaign.
Oh boy.
If we could hold. By the end of this turn, we need to wipe out all 9 armies to prevent any more from spawning, which is why I
How the
stacked
fuck
our
are you gonna
lords
do
in
that?
one spot. So,
Okay.
in the words of history's most ancient warlord...
Well, I mean, that's basically the
Combining
way
all
the
4
game
armies
has
by
worked so
sending 2
far,
as
so it's
friendly
nothing
AI
new.
armies and 2 as player armies, we could field 80 units at once. In total,
Okay.
there are 7,000 troops on the field,
Whoa!
almost turning the game into a PowerPoint. Nagash is
Yeah, I can imagine. Holy shit. That would, like, melt computers. 7,000 units? Can you imagine having to micro all this shit? Oh my god. Is there a way to co-op, like, battles? Or is it just multiplayer, like, each person controls a separate thing?
armies faded and battle 1 of 3 was over. Our armies
Okay.
hadn't taken a ton of damage, so we moved right into the second battle using the same AI army tactic. But this fight
Did that
was
work?
a little different. 3 of the reinforcing armies were coming from the same spot at the same time.
What?
Our titans went to fight the
okay.
main army, the first reinforcing AI came in, and dear god, what is that?
That is a good question.
3,000 skeletons had spawned inside of
Whoa!
each other, creating this amalgamation. At least this can't possibly get worse.
It can always get worse. Never, ever say that. It can always get worse. Also, is that a black fucking hole?
It got worse. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no shit.
So what does it look like on the ground level?
That is
for
a
the
clusterfuck
average
and a
soldier?
half.
Well, it looks a little something like
Oh
this.
my god.
I'm not really sure how
Okay.
to describe it because the enemy
That looks like a that is like a, you know what that looks like? That looks like one of the old World of Warcraft world bosses. And it has about the same performance as the stuff at the time. That's exactly how it looked. You couldn't see shit. You couldn't see yourself, you couldn't see your enemies, you couldn't see your friends, and you sure as shit could not see the boss.
armies could not physically get onto the field. I had to keep pulling back to let them
it's just
spawn. To
blocked.
even hit armies.
Wait, wasn't there like a thing on tabletop when somebody just blocked the edges of their opponent and they just couldn't deploy like at all and they just won? Was that a thing? I think that was a thing, right?
Losses and had 0 units on the field, but the game was soft locked because of our block.
Why?
As my PC spit up coolant, my suffering ended at last. Now it was down
Well,
to the
at
final
least you
battle
won.
against Nagash's 3 best armies, bringing
Okay.
everything we had.
Okay, so hold on. So we're fighting another one of the Trojan horse things. It doesn't look different, so I'm guessing the upgrades don't change anything? Maybe? I don't know.
To bear, it was a lot. And one last
Yeah, no
climactic,
shit.
exciting,
So far, it's
and
always been a
totally not
lot.
completely one-sided battle. Settra beat Nagash's armies once
Oh.
and for all. With
Oh,
over
really?
1 million gold spent, 44 wars declared, and 0
44
allies ever, we'd at last achieved a complete and total campaign victory.
Of course. Why would you ally with anyone when you're Settra? Because Settra, as we all know, does not serve.
For Settra does not
Yeah,
forget.
exact.
You
Oh,
didn't think
never
I
mind.
would remember Kairos.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Another interesting faction.